Alright, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to Minecraft Modded Survival. So, I do apologize for how long it's been since the last episode, but for those of you who follow me on Twitter and or Facebook, you may know I was doing a lot of troubleshooting related to the Tale of Kingdoms mod. So, as you probably know, at the end of the last episode, Tale of Kingdoms was being a bit fussy. Wasn't working too well. It was resetting every time we reloaded our game. So, needless to say, we don't want to redo everything we've done each time we restart the game session, so I had to do what I could to fix that. And as it turned out, after a bunch of experimentation, it wasn't due to switching into creative or any of some other suggestions that I had gotten as to possible causes to test out. It was due to the fact that Tale of Kingdoms is apparently meant to be used on newly generated worlds that are generated after the mod is installed, so it's there from the start. Now, unfortunately, obviously, our survival world has been around for a very long time, much longer than we've had Tale of Kingdoms installed. So, I was determined to get it to work, because we've already axed one mod. I wasn't willing to get rid of another and just give up there. So, I did what the only solution I could think of is, which was to use the recreate world function, new in 1.4, to recreate our survival world. But Jerry's tree is still here. So how is that? Well, I ended up copy-pasting all of our man-made features that we had added, give or take very, very small, minute block changes I couldn't possibly recall from the past season. So Jerry's tree is still here, all our changes at the stronghold are here, the mining outpost over yonder, that's still there. I copy-pasted all the changes. The only thing you might notice is that at the borderline of where the copy-pastes are, there are some like tree edges because the trees didn't generate in the exact same spots because, I don't know, 1.4 changed a few things, but the seed is identical. So everything is the same except for, I guess, where some of the trees had spawned. So anyway, one of the side effects of this is the fact that now the jungle is no longer dead because it's actually a jungle biome. If you weren't around way back when, the reason that the jungle was all dead was because I accidentally went into 1.1. We generated the world in 1.2. I accidentally went and opened it in 1.1, I think. Or I generated it in a snapshot and then went back to 1.2. I can't recall exactly what it was, but it changed the biomes, and it had been dead since then. But now, the jungle is back to life, and it's all green, and oh my gosh, the tree is alive. It's a tree of life once more instead of a tree of death. So now all the biomes they're fixed. So it's awesome, which means that slimes will actually spawn in that swamp at night because it's actually a swamp. So it's freaking awesome. It's actually all working and stuff. And Tale of Kingdoms is also working. So why don't we go over, the castle is actually in a different spot because that's where it's meant to spawn in this world. It only spawned where it did because it was an already existing world, and that's why we're having the issues. You may actually notice over there, though, that we have an enemy camp. You notice that fire, and there's a bit of netherrack over there. So the enemy camps, I may be mistaken, but they seem to spawn in with the chunk generation as the world loads. So I don't want to go over there yet because those guys make fire. And fire and jungles are not the best of friends, needless to say. We don't want our jungle to burn down. So we'll avoid them for now. I'm hoping that they don't just migrate and try to attack the kingdom, because that wouldn't be too great. They would have the jungle is right in between the kingdom and their camp. And there are actually a couple more camps as well that are farther out. So I'm really hoping that that doesn't prove to be an issue. Anyway, I figure we would work our way over to the kingdom, trying to figure out the best way to get over there. And while we're on our way, I can show you the other good side effect of regenerating the world, which is the fact that now the Divine RPG features will have generated, the ores, so realmites, and I think it's, rubies and augite. I forget what it is. There are 3 ores that spawn naturally in the overworld, and we can use those ores. I looked into it further, and a lot of you helped out in the comments. Thank you to those of you who did. Here we go. So here is a Divine RPG feature. It's tar. So I I don't know if we can collect this actually. Let's pour out our water bucket and see if we can actually, there we go. Except it gives us lava, or is it, yeah, it gives us lava. That's interesting. So even though it's tar, when we grab it, it's a lava bucket. So now we know. But yeah, so now we get some actual Divine RPG terrain generation features in right under Jerry's Tree. So we don't necessarily have to go out and travel through the world trying to find new chunks where there might be some realmites and whatever the 2 other ores are. Anyway, we need those 2 other ores to craft what is called a mysterious clock. And this mysterious clock, here, let me make sure that I am in recipe mode. There we go, this mysterious clock. Crafted using Hellstone and a regular clock. Hellstone is crafted using shadow bars and okay, so Arlamites and rupees. So that's what we can generate. Those are 2 of the ores that are generated naturally in the overworld, and those go to a shadow bar. And netherite chunk is crafted by netherite ingot. So we go into the nether, and we can get netherite there. So both nether and overworld will contribute to spawning. Let's see, one of the main early bosses is called the Watcher, and the other, I forget what it's called, but it's this 4-legged, like, thing. It's a 4-legged thing. It's exactly what it is. Anyway, I just wanted to come over here to show you that finally, at long last, this is working. So, one second, I'm going to go up to where our guild master is, and I'm going to say hello to him. And you'll notice that even though I haven't activated him since I booted up the save, we have our contract good, we have 64 gold coins, and thumbs up. All is working, and once we find a mob, we're going to go out and see if we can find something to kill, and he should give us gold. So it'll be wonderful. Very, very... Oh, it's raining. I hate the rain. I hate the rain so much because it drops my frame rate. Let's just check in with these guys and see what's up. I'm going to see if I can actually sell anything at the blacksmith, because I was told that he likes the mossy cobble. So I should actually grab our mossy cobble and give it to him. And that will get me lots of money, apparently, something like that. I did not see this earlier. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, bank. Huh. That's interesting. There's a bank. Cool. I didn't talk to this guy earlier, so now we know a new feature. I am going to toggle downfall because I don't like this. Rain is annoying. Alright. Well, in that case, we're actually going to want to build a teleporter out to here, I think, because... yeah, I think we want to build a teleporter out. So I'm going to fetch a command block, and I have to bring up the coordinates of Jerry's Tree, and then we can build one out. And where do we want to do it? Oh, we're also going to have to keep track of the coordinates here when we place it down, but we'll just do it at the entrance. That's probably the best way to go about it. So put our command block down here. Craft ourselves a button. Thank goodness we still had that stone. Alright, /TP at P279, 95, negative 285. Done. And there we go. Got our command block set to take us back to Jerry's Tree. But before we do that, we should probably keep track of our coordinates as to where we are at the moment, so that we can make another command block to teleport us back. Alright, so now, actually, instead of taking a new command block, what we can do is simply use this one, because this took us to our mining outpost. We don't really need that anymore because we did that for the new chunk, so we can get the new ores, and now they're right under our feet, or so we hope. So I should simply just be able to type in the new coordinates of where the kingdom is, so that would be 239, 67, and negative 117. Done, and should be good to go. Here we are, back at the kingdom. Awesome sauce. So now we have a fast travel back and forth, and that should help out quite a bit. All right, so at this point I figure why not take advantage of the fact that Tale of Kingdoms is working to kill some mobs. And, I don't know, maybe work our way up to kingship. Or actually, we could do both at the same time. Why don't we go into a mine that we know and love, we've been into many a time, and we'll explore it, kill mobs that we find, and hopefully, I don't know, find some new ores. That would be awesome. Okay, so let's head into the mine that we know is beyond those trees, or right in those trees, and try to find some stuff. Do we have enough torches? We have 51 torches. That should do it for at least a little while. And yeah, hopefully find. I'm hoping that they're not like. I'm hoping they're not super difficult, because obviously, even though we were in new chunks earlier, it was wasn't the easiest task ever to find them. So who knows? We'll see. I'm also hoping that my copy paste allowed the caves to merge. All right. Guess we'll see. Yeah, so some of our torches should already be down here from the copy paste, so that's good to see. Some of our ores will not be, though. I forget how far down I did the copy paste. Ooh, that's a jungle spider. That's a jungle spider. That's cool. That's cool, dude. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like my copy paste may have ended right about here. Well, our ravine is still around. I don't see any new ores as of yet. Maybe we should put the water bucket to use to get down, or we can explore the caves. Why don't we do that? We will go across in order to explore. Look at all the bats down there. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like a deja vu, you know, because we've been here, but now it's new. And there should be new things to find. Okay, this isn't creepy at all. There are like slender noises going on here. What the hell? That's really weird. Whatever. Don't mind the slender sound effects. So I have just come to realize, actually, that mobs will not drop gold if they're on fire. So that means I can't use the Inferno Sword to kill them. So that sort of defeats the purpose of having it. But, oh well, so be it. Anyway, hello, creeper. You gonna drop gold or you gonna blow up? You're gonna drop gold for me. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And one more. There we go. Hey, look at all this gold that we got. Unfortunately, it doesn't show up in our inventory, so I'm not sure of a way to actually know for sure how much we have, but it's there. So, yeah, now each time we find a new mob, we just have to kill it without it being on fire. And then, well, we'll get lots of gold. So, good stuff. Do we just loop back around to where we were? This actually looks like a new ravine because our path across is not there. So, let's see. Let us take a trip. Mr. Creeper's trying to follow us. Hello. Hello there. Why don't you go the other direction? There we go. Much better. Oh god, there's so many. Light this up. Oh god, don't hit me into the creeper, please. There we go. Lots of gold, lots more creepers, lots more mobs. Knockback is actually useful in this case. There we go. Now you can't get up to me. Haha. Mwahaha. Okay. Let us. Gosh darn it, skeleton. Gosh darn it, skeleton. Oh. Stop hitting me. There we go. Much better. Okay. Oh, but I don't get a kill if he dies from falling to his death. I guess I could have expected that. Let's let our health regen just a little bit. Ooh, what's down here? Another underground cavern. Oh, there's a jungle spider that I probably don't want to have anything to do with. At this particular point in time, that sounds dangerous because they are pretty beefy, as are all the mobs in Divine RPG. Why don't we go this direction, and hopefully we won't run into jungle spiders this way. Just run into more zombies and creepers. Hello. Hello, you. Oh god. You're gonna... Oh, you must have gotten... Why didn't you drop gold there? Ah, such an uncertain little determining factor as to why or why not they... Why they don't drop their gold. Hope I don't lose my way here, because we are venturing quite deep down. Oh god. Oh god. Hey, we got a whole crew here, don't we? Yes, we do. Here, give me, oh god darn it. I wanted the gold, but you had to go and do that, didn't you? Ouch. Stop it. Didn't get gold from you for some reason. Didn't get gold from you for another reason. Maybe they just can't be wet. They can't be on fire. They just can't be in a bad mood. They have to decide, oh, I want to give this person gold. There has to just be, I don't even know what to say as far as what goes into the requirements for how they drop their gold. Have we gone over here? Oh, that's a bat. I thought that was something else. Hello, you. Hello. Give us all your... How the heck did this get down here? What the heck? What the heck? Hold on just a second. What elevation are we at? What elevation are you at? We're y equals 27, which means that this was not a mess-up copy-paste from me, and this was actually generated with the world. What the heck is going on here? Hold on just a minute. That's so weird. It's so weird. There's just a thing of trees down here. And it wasn't from a copy paste, so I didn't know there were underground wood farms that were part of either Tale of Kingdoms or Divine RPG. That's interesting. If any of you have installed the mod and have had any luck finding the ores, I'd love an elevation to where you seem to find it most frequently. That would certainly be helpful. Ouch. Oh, hey, we got a little dungeon over here, don't we? Yes, we do. I wonder if this is one of the ones that we encountered before, or if this is a new one. It's certainly not like... Oh, we could actually... Interestingly enough, we could use one of these as like a gold farm. You can farm gold. Yeah, it might actually not be a bad idea to keep it. You know? Because that way, lots of zombies, easiest way to get gold. Not a bad idea. Why don't we not destroy the spawner? We'll keep it for later, and it's actually not a bad idea.